You can't mean that, Ruby.
I don't say anything that I don't mean, honey.
How can you hate Roxanne? She's your sister.
I didn't say that I hate her. I said that I despised her. She has made a career out of making my life miserable.
If you talk to her, see work things
out. No. Talk is cheap. It's time for action. She is going to live to regret the day she made my life so miserable.
That's a wrap. Hey, you know, you guys are great. The big boys are considering doing this thing live every day.
Great. Listen, I'm going to go wind down. If anybody wants me, I'll be in my dressing room.
Sure.
Bravo! Terrific today.
Yes, well, I don't need any false compliments. Thank you.
I don't say anything I don't mean, honey. That was supposed to get a smile out of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was my cue.
Maxine, come on. Look, I've been absolutely miserable since we had our little blowout the other day. Can't we just forget it ever happened?
About through with Gary's report on crime on the streets?
Yep, just about. Honey, do me a favor, please.
Yeah.
Make a note, talk to Gary about his writing. I mean, this is all getting so florid. Who went when? That's all we need to know, okay? There.
You know, I still think it was a big mistake to give Roger and Melinda permission on a witch hunt up at the property.
Oh, honey, I've told you this so many times. I want Roger to know that we have nothing to hide.
Maybe we don't. But who's what Ace has been up to, sweetheart? Wouldn't be the first time he's kept a secret from family.
Well, in spite of your father's faults, and God knows he's not perfect, I can't imagine that he would contaminate the environment, his own environment, just to save money.
Honey, my father's a wheeler dealer who always plays his heart very close to his vest, just like your father did. Now, they both have their secrets, and they went to extremes to protect them.
What has my father got to do with this? Can we leave him out of this?
I'm only trying to point out that neither Victor nor Abe scored any high points in the integrity department.
Well, why don't you let me point? Oh, my God.
Hi. Austin raped you.
I thought he was going to attack you, honey, and I shot him.
I wish you had killed him, because I'd like to have had that pleasure. I'd have paid him back for every second of misery that he gave you. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the pain and the terror that Austin caused you, and I'm sorry because I wasn't there to protect you.
Come on, you fooled all of us. We all feel pretty guilty about that.
Did you know about Sarah Court?
Yeah, but I was there at Ace's the day it happened.
Damn it.
Well, please don't be angry at him. I asked him not to tell you. And I asked Asa and Renee to keep the secret as well.
Listen, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna give you two a chance to talk this out.
Okay. Thanks.
I feel so safe in your arms.
I'm always gonna protect you, Sarah.
You know, I'm so relieved that this is finally out and open. I hated lying to you.
Then why did you? Why did you keep this from me?
I don't know why you got so upset about me coming up here. I keep digging all I keep finding is dirt. Dirt. If I don't find something soon, it's gonna be a big waste of my time. Who's there? I said, who's out there?
Now, why is it that I can never stay angry at you?
I think the question is how do you ever get angry at such a sweet, lovable guy like me in the first place?
Well, because I'm a hot-tempered, pig-headed woman.
Pig-headed? You get out of here.
Yes, now it's me.
I know.
I do love you.
Mm-hmm.
I hate fighting with you.
Same for me. Listen, We'd be having these little blowouts if we were completely honest with each other.
Yeah. And I'm not completely honest with you. I should tell you what's been going on the last few weeks.
I'm all ears. And so is everyone else. Why don't we find a spot a little more private? Let's go over here. Okay. All right. Shoot.
Well, you know, a little while ago when you thought that I was leading another life Ruby Bright outside the studio,
Mm-hmm.
well, you were right. I was just feeling very insecure about the character, and I thought that if I could get into her head somehow, it might be easier for me. So I dressed like Ruby and went down to Atlantic City.
Why Atlantic City?
Well, Ruby struck me as kind of a gambling gal, so I thought that'd be a good place to start.
And I take it that is where you met Mr. Marco Dane.
That's where Ruby picked up my...
No, let's leave Ruby out of this, okay?
No, Max, I want you to see that nothing ever happened between me and Marco. I didn't know that he was a pimp before. And I thought that he was sort of Ruby's type of guy. But nothing ever happened because I promise.
Okay, that's what happened with Marco after that.
Oh, nothing much. I
Mm-hmm.
brought him a lot of good luck, I think, at the roulette table. That's why he didn't want me to leave him. And he helped me out of a few scrapes as Ruby Bright.
What kind of scrapes?
Nothing big, little things. Besides, that doesn't matter. I have learned my lesson. I promise you. From now on, Ruby Bright will remain on the screen where she belongs. You have my word.
Sounds great to me, but I do have one question before we close the chapter on this.
Ask away.
You said that Marco's Ruby's kind of man. What about Megan? Is he her kind of man as well?
I don't believe it. Marco Dane, I never thought I'd ever see you again.
Well, I never thought I'd ever be back here again, but fate would have it differently, I guess.
Come in.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
Marco?
Well, it's good to see you, isn't it, darling?
Yes, good, real good.
It's been a long time. What have you been doing for yourself all these years? Where have you been?
Earning a living, bopping around here and there. Nothing really very important. The important thing is I'm here now.
Yeah, right. So, since you're here now, how about sharing with us why we got the honor of this little visit?
Well, actually, I came to talk to Viki. I just found out that Megan was your daughter. And in the process, I'm her personal manager, see, and I wrote up this whole thing for the banner that would be the Daisy Awards, and I thought you'd like to see it.
Wait a minute. You're making this personal manager?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing here in Landview. That's business now.
Oh. She your only client?
No, I'm working a list of other names.
Marco, I will be very happy to read through this article, and if it's not too much of a fluff piece, I will put the next edition.
Thank you.
If that's all right with you, darling.
Fine, I'll leave that all up to you. In the meantime, I gotta get some proofs down to Bray. See you later.
Take care. You know, I followed the news reports about Eterna, and I'm sorry to hear about it. Must have been worse.
Well, it was rough going for a while, but things have calmed down.
I want you to know I was real worried about you.
Too sweet. Thank you.
But you must have been thrilled to find out that Megan was your daughter, right?
Oh, yes, certainly. Yes, he made every bit of the ordeal worthwhile. Marco, where did you find her?
We met in Atlantic City.
Oh.
I was living there. She came into a casino.
Okay, in that case, you didn't meet Megan. You met Ruth Bright, hmm?
As a matter of fact, I did, and that's part of the reason that I'm here. I want you to tell me a little something about her. There's a lot of things I don't know, so you could fill me in.
I didn't tell you about the rape because I was ashamed, afraid. You know what I did? I tried to seduce the truth out of Austin. And I was afraid that you were going to think that I'd gone too far and that I got exactly what I deserved.
You can't believe that. I saw it.
I didn't know what to believe. I was so confused and hurt and angry. I felt like all my emotions were just completely out of control, like my life was out of control. That's why I told Asa and Renee Cord not to tell you. I just felt like I had to somehow get control of my life again. And as strange as it seems, the rape was the only thing that was still mine. Everything else had just been taken away from me. And so I thought, if nothing else, I can at least control who knows about it. And I didn't want you to know about it until I was ready to tell you. Do you understand that?
I do. I understand. Just, I wish I could have helped. With your confusion and your pain. It's over.
Honey, it's not over. I'd like to just say I could put the whole thing behind me, but I think it's going to take some time. I need your help. I was thinking that maybe you could take me to my counseling sessions from now on.
So you get treatment after what happened?
Dan Willett came when he brought a counselor from the Rape Crisis Center. Her Susan, and she's been really helpful to me.
Tell her that you didn't want anybody to know about this?
Yes, she convinced Asa and Renee and Gord not to tell you.
Maybe they were keeping something from me, though.
Honey, I don't think it was easy for them to not tell you. But it was easier for me. I just wasn't ready yet.
I understand.
You don't hate me?
God, I can never hate you. Please. Please never think.
I want to talk to you about last night when we were making love. I don't want you to think that I was rejecting you.
No. You don't have to explain.
No, I want to explain to you. I wanted to make love to you so much. I kept seeing Austin. I thought he was out there and he was just waiting to come back and destroy all of our happiness.
Austin's never gonna hurt you again. He's never gonna hurt us again.
I wish I was so sure.
Austin is dead.
Then why do I keep seeing him? I saw him outside the window of your house and the drops in the office and the bloody shirt in the bathroom. Why do I keep seeing these things? He's dead. I'm so confused. I don't even know what to think anymore.
You know what? You think about us. You think about love. Think about happiness. Think about our future and just forget all about Austin, Viki. He's gone. He's dead. And he is never going to bother us again.
Hello? Who's out there? Listen, if you don't show your face very soon, you're gonna get a shovel right in the mouth.
Before I answer any questions that you have about Megan, the thing I want you to know, I never did, nor will I ever approve of her taking her character out into the streets. When she told me about her trip to Atlantic City, I was appalled.
Megan's a grown woman.
Yes, I'm aware of that. As such, she certainly has a right to make her own decisions, but I think she was playing a very dangerous game. Marco, I practically begged her to keep all this acting on the screen. So if your relationship with her is based solely on her being Ruby Bright...
Oh, my relationship with her is based on her being her. Believe me, I understand what your concerns are here. But her reasons for acting out what she did on the street were very valid and not at all illogical, as a matter of fact. And if you'd watched her Fraternity Row recently, you'd see that all the hard work and dedication she put into that has paid off.
Well, that's a very passionate defense. I can see why you made such short work of gaining trust and friendship.
Well, we have gotten along very well, very quickly. But as I say, there are a couple of things about her that I am informed about.
Megan will tell you anything she wants you to know.
Well, I was wondering, for instance, about Max. I mean, she says that she's in love with me. You know, people tend to toss that word around pretty free these days. And I was just wondering whether you might have any insight into the real nature of that relationship.
Insight? You want insight? Megan does not toss anything around. She means what she says what she means. Marco, if your only reason for being here in Landview is to move on my daughter, you pack up and get out.
You're thinking about Austin, aren't you?
I'm trying not to. It's just everything I saw. It was so real.
Doesn't surprise me the way that you kept your emotions bottled up. I'm sure that was real, you, at least in your mind.
Cor thinks it was all my imagination.
Well, I agree. I mean, look, all the guilt that you've been feeling lately, it's all come right up to the surface. It's like people that try to work through their problems, dreaming. You're dreaming with your eyes.
It wasn't a dream. It was a nightmare, and I don't think it's over yet.
I think it is. Now that you don't have to hide your feelings or your guilt anymore.
Do you really think so?
Trust me, you never have to worry about Austin again.
I thought I was losing my mind. I mean, seeing things that were there and didn't know which way to turn. I was afraid I was losing you.
Don't ever be afraid that you're going to lose me, because I'm always going to be here. That's a promise.
You don't know how much I needed to hear that.
When I'll tell you every day for the rest of my life, I want you to promise me too. Something.
Anything.
Don't ever keep anything from me again. Please, if something's bothering you, tell me about it. If you're having some troubles, tell me about it. Any problems anywhere, if something happens, tell me. Don't be afraid of how I might react. You have to talk to me. That's the only way that I can help you, is if I understand what's happening. And I will understand, because I love you more than life itself.
I love too. I promise. No more secrets. Or lies.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
What's the matter?
Well, I was thinking that what I have to do next.
What?
Now that I know the truth about Austin, know why I've been having these hallucinations, there's only one thing left for me to do. I just want, but you'll help me and you'll go with me.
Sure. Where?
With the police. I want you by my side when I turn myself in for killing Austin.
What are you doing, sneaking up on me, scaring me half to death?
Taking a walk on my family's property. What I'd like to is what the hell you're doing sneaking on up here?
Yeah, we're taking a walk. Asa told you to stand guard, didn't he?
Stand guard of what?
This.
Look, Melinda, I'm in the dark of all this.
Earlier, Roger and I came up here because I had a lead that Asa had been using this place as a toxic dump site. What? And Asa and Bo show up. They're very nervous over the fact that we found this ground here all turned over. Then Asa threw it off the mountain.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, what are you doing back here?
I want to find out exactly what it is that it was hiding.
This is not hiding anything.
Oh, yeah, right. You should have seen how nervous Asa got when he found us dig up here. So if he's not hiding toxic waste, what else is it that Ace is hidden under here? Maybe a buried treasure?
Whoa. Wait a minute, Melinda, I'm sorry. Your imagination is running way overboard here. There is no toxic waste buried here, and there's certainly no buried treasure. Look, if you're not out of here in about 5 minutes, I tell you what, I'm going to call the cops, all right? I'm going to have arrested for trespassing on and for defacing private property. How's that?
All right. But you just tell your grandfather. I know he's up to no good. And believe you me, I'm gonna find out exactly what's going on here.
Boy, Melinda, I tell you, 1 foot deeper, you find out exactly what you're looking for.
Now, Max, Mark was a lot of laughs, he's full of surprise, and he's a lot of fun to be with. I know for a fact that Meg Gordon only has eyes for one man, Max Holden.
So you say Marco isn't her the guy?
No way, Jose.
If you really mean I don't think you should see him anymore. I mean, if I'm correct, assuming that this whole personal manager business is a story to explain Marco's connection to you.
Well, yeah, it was all fabrication, but I can't just drop him like a hot potato.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's not very nice.
Well, take it from me. Marco is not very nice to hear John tell it this is trouble with a capital T.
Yes, but...
Please, Megan, do it for me, okay? And for yourself. You've got too much at stake. You've got your career. You've got your chance at winning the Daisy Award. Me? Don't let this hustler mess up your life right now.
Boy, you're really serious about this. You just want me to blow this out?
You're like a tomato.
Okay, the next time I see Marco Dan, I'll tell him to head back to Atlantic City.
Thanks. And don't you worry, you are not going to regret this. From now on, I am going to be 10 times as fun, 10 times a laugh, and 10 times as surprising as Marco Dane could ever hope be.
Well, something to look forward to.
Let's go back to the nesting couch you like so much.
Hi.
Hey, ready to go?
Well, I have a few things to get from my dressing room, but first, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it took a little wrangling, but I managed to get you a seat for the day's awards at one of the fraternity tables. Isn't that great? That means that we'll be together for the entire event.
I told you I can't go to the Disney Awards.
Can't you postpone your trip to California?
Marilyn, this is just a trip. I'm going out to manage an entire chain of restaurants. When I go to California, it's for good.
Can't you please put it off until after the awards?
Why can't you with me?
I didn't miss the ceremony?
Why not? It's not up for any awards.
No, the show is. It was Megan and Audrey, and I'd like to be there for them.
What about me?
Why are you making me choose between you and my career?
Marilyn, I'm not making you choose between you and your career.
Oh, well, what do you call asking me to quit my job and move with you to California?
You know what you're doing again? Making me the bad guy. I'm tired of you being the martyr and me being the victim. Now, please, just once, have the guts to stand up and make a decision. Do you want to go to California with me or not?
I did not come here to put the moves on her. That's the old game.
All right, let's talk about the new marketing.
I have no intention of hurting anyone.
Oh, come on. It's personal management business. Smells like old Marco.
Trust me, those are the old days.
Trust me.
Okay, that was a bad choice of words, but I am serious.
Please. After everything you did in town, you cannot seriously expect me to trust you.
Well, I was hoping that you would. Well, you know, if you can, I suppose there's nothing I can do about that.
There is one thing you can do. Leave my daughter alone.
Megan is a grown woman capable of making her own decisions, and that would include, I would imagine, choosing her own friends. I'm sorry. I was hoping you would remember me a little differently. If you can't, then maybe this little reunion here wasn't such a good idea after all. Goodbye.
Well, I take from the look on your face, your little visit with Miss Dane didn't go all that well.
I really said some harsh things to him. I was too quick to protect my daughter from the infamous Marco Dane.
Honey, Marco Dane has always been nothing but trouble, and I seriously doubt that will change.
I should at least have given him a chance. There's no need to get down on him like a ton of bricks.
Well, sometimes that's all we can get through to a fellow kid. Believe me, reading him the red act is probably one of the best things you've ever done.
Sarah, listen to me. You can't go to the police with this.
Bo, I killed a man. I have to turn my spin.
That was self-defense.
I committed a crime. I have to put an end to this. Finally put an end to all these lies.
I hate lying just as much as you, but how do you think the police are going to react when they find out that Asa and Cord buried Austin?
Asa didn't know that Austin had raped me when I buried him. Now, if I just explain what happened...
Now, how are you going to explain this to the police? What they did? When they found out that you'd been raped, they didn't tell anybody about the body.
Well, they were just trying to protect me. They knew that I didn't want anyone to know. They didn't think I could handle the fact that I killed Austin.
They committed a crime.
All right, fine. Let's tell Herb about this, all right? I think if we explain it to him, he'll understand and he'll help us.
It doesn't matter how sympathetic Herb is to the whole situation. Herb is the DA. First, last, and always. If he thinks that a crime has been committed, he's going to prosecute. I'll guarantee that. He's going to go after Asa and Cord, and he might come after you. Honey, he might try to put you on trial. I'm not going to let that happen. There's no way.
I can't just end the law over this.
We're not talking about the law. We're talking about justice. As far as I'm concerned, justice has been served.
Maybe you're right. You really don't think we should do anything about this?
I really think that we should leave this mountain. We should forget all about Austin's grave. We should just go on with our lives.
I like the sound of that.
Listen, Bo, I'm sorry to you too, but we got a big problem here.
Why? What's the matter?
I was just outside, ran into Melinda Kramer. She was digging with trouble. She came about this close to finding Austin's body.
Asa and I got rid of her.
Yeah, well, she came back, Bo, and I'm telling you, we gotta do something. We gotta fill in that hole that Melinda dug, and we do something to cover up that gravesite.
How does Melinda possibly know about Austin?
She doesn't, at least not yet.
Well, you said she was digging up the grave.
She got a tip that Sanders was dumping toxic waste up there on Llantano Mountain. She wants to prove.
Yeah, well, she is convinced that even if Asa isn't dumping toxic waste, dumping something up there.
What are we gonna do? You know, Melinda, if she has a hot story, she's not gonna quit.
She wasn't still digging when you left, was she?
Oh, no, I tell you, she was exhausted from the hole she already dug. Didn't come up with anything. Chased her back to her car. I followed to make sure she left. And as far as I know, right, she's on her way home.
If she thinks she has something, she's gonna be back.
Will she come back tonight?
I don't know, Bo. You tell her. You know Melinda better than I do.
You did fill in the grave, though, didn't you?
Oh, Bo, I'm telling you, I could have any time. I hightailed the bank so I could tell you all about that news.
Well, Ace is gonna move the body just as soon as he possibly can.
What?
We'd be practical about this. Everybody's getting too close to us. Look, do me a favor, Ford. Take Sarah home. I'll go back up there and I'll fill in the grave myself. I'll make sure it's camouflaged this time.
No, honey, I don't like the idea of you staying alone.
I'm gonna be fine. This is something I have to do so that this will finally be over.
The only way this is finally gonna be over is to go to the police and tell them the truth.
No. Believe me, this is the only way.
Sarah, he's right.
I'll be okay.
Come on, Sarah. Bo, you just be careful, right?
Yeah. You bet.
Please don't put me on the spot like this.
I'm just trying to get a straight answer out of you, that's all.
I'm trying to tell you how I feel, but you refuse to see my point of view.
Oh, so it's my fault. Again, I'm the villain.
No,
Excuse me.
I am not doing that. I'm trying to make you understand that there are no guarantees in this business, Wade. Sure, I can go out to California with you. But just because I show up on a producer's doorstep out there does not mean that I am going to get a job.
You don't know you can't get a job unless you've tried it.
Right. And meanwhile, I leave Bo and Max in the lurch and everyone involved with Fraternity Row. Do you really think that's fair?
Why? So you're always so concerned about everybody else but me.
That's not true.
Look, Marilyn, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, the first step is just managing restaurants, but if I play my cards right, I might own them, which would be a big change in our lives, and what's wrong with that?
I'm just trying to be realistic. If it doesn't work out, we always have my salary here to fall back on.
So that means that I'm going to be on the West Coast, and you're going to remain here.
Only until you make a success of it.
And then you'll come out? Yeah. No, you wouldn't want to do that because it might be unfair to everybody else.
Wait, I did say that.
Look, I love you, but I'm really tired of competing with stupid soap opera for your attention. I'll admit, I'd love to get you out of here because our marriage has had nothing but problems since you took this job.
How dare you blame our problems on this show?
Because we were fine until Randy still offered you a job here.
No, I think you mean we were fine before I became a success. That's when our real problems began, Wade. You couldn't stand the fact that I had made something of myself. And you also couldn't bear the thought that you had to come home every day from a hard day at work and I wasn't there for you. You didn't want somebody to be your equal. You wanted a dutiful wife who would be at your beck and call 24 hours a day. Wade, I can't be that person for you. And if that's why you want to go to California, well, I think you just better do us both a favor and just get a dog instead. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Forget it.
Wait, please.
No. I said forget it. I'm sick and tired of arguing with you all the time. I'm going to go to California. And if you want to come with me, great. If you don't, might as well take a wedding ring and throw it away.
Megan.
Marco, I thought that we weren't going to have you hanging around the studio
I just
anymore.
want to talk to you for 1 second.
Well, I have to talk to you, too.
I was over at the Banner and I saw Viki.
You know Viki?
Yes, I know Viki.
I know that.
Look, I just want you to know. I told her that I was a personal manager.
You don't know anything about being a personal manager.
I know something about everything. What are you talking about? I'm smart, I'm ambitious. What do you want?
Someone who knows what they're doing.
Honey, I'm going to make you a star. And I'm going to get other clients. They're going to be very successful and make a lot of money.
Yeah, then you're going to take it all and go to Atlantic City and blow it at the roulette wheel.
Just give me a couple of weeks to prove what I can do. Just until the days you'll work, okay? Hell, I might even give up going. A man's life hangs in the balance here.
I don't know, Marco.
Come on, I was there for you when you needed me. Don't do this to me.
Okay.
We have a deal.
Well, just until the daisies, and then we'll talk.
You are the grooviest girl in America.
Now, I know that, and you know that. You have to let the rest of the world know that. And don't forget to mention that I'm a chanteuse.
You're what? You're a singer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've sung ever since I was a teeny little girl. In fact, I'm going to sing at the Daisy Awards show. Well, actually, I'm going to share the spotlight with Spring Sky.
There's that name again, Spring Sky.
This ain't showbiz land.
Well, Toots, I'm sure you're just shine her on. I mean, next to you, Liza, look out, here comes Megan with a Jeep. Toots.
I swear that Kramer woman has been nothing but a thorn in my side. I should have known she was up to no good when she didn't come to my office and look at the books.
Ace, I'm telling you, if I had found her when I did and shagged out of there, she would have found Austin's body in no time.
But you didn't, and that's all that matters. I'm so sorry you're upset, Sarah. But believe me, there is no way you saw Austin's shirt hanging in that cabin.
I know, well, I'm just glad the truth is coming out about this whole difficult situation. We can talk about it. I'll tell you, if I could turn back the hands of the clock, I would do things so differently. What's done at this point? There's nothing any of us can do.
Does that mean that you're not going to tell anybody else what happened?
As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing to tell. Austin's dead and buried. It's the end of it.
Cord's right. Another foot, that's all it'd take. Damn you, Austin. Damn you for everything that you've done to this family.
Yeah. Well, damn you too, Cousin Bo. And you best believe I just started the trouble for you and yours. Yeah.
So, why don't you and I go to this quiet little spot I know where we can discuss our business plans and our strategy for the next couple months, including the couple of weeks up until the Dizzy Award. And what's the matter?
It would be very nice, but I really promised to do something with Max tonight.
Okay, then we'll go and discuss this in your dressing room.
No.
Now, we'll just...
We can't do that. That's a bad idea. In fact, it would be a better idea if you just never met with her again.
Hey, I know Max does approve of our business relationship, but you can't let him stand there if you're becoming a superstar.
2 minutes on the job and already you've made me a superstar?
I'm gonna have you right up there with Meryl Streep, with Glenn Close, with way up there with Bridget Nielsen.
Okay, yeah, well, good luck.
Hey, what's up, my man? Hey,
Yeah,
right.
you found it. I had no trouble finding this.
No, I got it on the first try.
Very cool. Royal!
Yes.
This is Royal Blue. This is my best friend in the world. This is Megan Gordon.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure is on mine. Listen, I'd like to thank you for bailing Marco here out of trouble at the casino. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a best friend.
Yeah, well, you know, Marco has agreed to give up gambling, haven't you, Marco?
Yes, I'm trying on a whole new lifestyle. I'm into ones.
Well, I have a lot of things, so I really should go. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, certainly.
See, Marco, it was
ya.
nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too. Nah, you sure did seem nervous about something, didn't she?
She was nervous about me, man.
What are you talking about?
Those delicate beads of perspiration you saw bespangling her brow. Sweat.
Love sweat.
Yeah.
Man, beautiful. Where do you get this? Just...
That particular thing just kind of came to me. Hey, I'm real nervous, too. I don't know what's going on with this girl.
Well, look, I mean, you told me that she already has a guy, right? This guy is some Max dude or something, right? You keep this up, you're gonna be one perspiring.
Have a little faith, but I can take away from old Mac, whatever his name is. Much, I guarantee.
I give you my word, Sarah. Soon it'll be nothing more than a bad memory.
I hope you're right, Asa. For your sake as well as mine.
During crisis, families come together, especially the Buchanans. We have all considered you family. Now that you and Bo are hitting it off, maybe sometime soon you'll be a genuine member of the clan. Did I say something wrong?
Look, Ace, how about if me and Sarah 5 minutes alone together?
Sure. What I say?
You know, Sarah Asa's right. The worst of this, it's all over now. I don't have anything to worry about anymore.
Not what I'm worried about.
And what is it?
Do you remember when I told you that Bo asked me to marry him, and I said no?
Yeah, I did kind of wonder if you came up with that answer.
I had to. I couldn't accept his proposal.
What? Because of what Austin did to you?
No, because I hadn't told him about the rape. I couldn't marry him, and I was lying to him.
Well, maybe if that conversation comes up again, now that you have opened up to Bo, maybe you can come out with a yes answer this time, huh?
That's just it. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance again.
What do you mean?
I don't know if he's ever going to ask me again.
Oh, come on, Sarah. You know that he will.
Not over the last few days, Corey. The lies, the pull away, the deceit. He thinks this is the way I handle my problems.
Wait a minute here. Time out, okay? Now, this just wasn't run-of-the-mill problem you had, Sarah. I think this was in the category of major trauma. And Bo understands that.
What?
Listen, I think I understand what you're feeling, all right? And you don't have to worry. You're worried that maybe Bo is gonna have bad feelings about what happened with you. Austin, you don't have to worry about it. I'm telling you, Bo loves you.
When he had a chance to think about what happened, I think he might feel differently about it.
No, I think he's gonna love you even more, Sarah. I'll bet you he's planning a way now that he can pop the question to you as soon as he can. If he's not, then I'll talk to him. And if that doesn't work, I'll put his arm in a lock. I'll bring him right there with you. And let me do something. The quickest way to get a man down to one knee is get him in a half Nelson.
Stop.
Serious, it works.
Stop.
Yeah. Now it's your turn, cousin. To feel what it's like to be buried alive. To lie there, helpless, unable to do anything. That's right. You're gonna be buried alive, just like son Cord buried me. Only one thing's different. You're not gonna be able to claw your way to freedom like I did. You're gonna have to lie there, smother in the very grave that your daddy dug for me. Welcome to nightmare, cousin Bo.